السلام عليكم. Democracy. Who's chasing us? Oh. No. What's up?
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Hey man, that's messed up.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
No, I love you.
You've come to the wrong city then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, but some of these Nords. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a... In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. Safe travels.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my war wound. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Good to see you again, friend.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat. Magic? Goodness, not here. Nothing dangerous. Better that than dealing with Ulfric's wizard like some do. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Wundheim. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durocht lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing. Mind you don't get fresh with Susanna. She plays the flirt, but it's just to get good tips. What are you doing that for?
How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them? You didn't hear it from me, but if you want a real drink, try the Corner Club in the Grey Quarter. Did you know that candle on the mantel hasn't gone out in over 100 years? Hi there. Need something? What do you need, handsome?
Wow.
Hi there. Yes? Hi there.
You look like a prostitute.
So what's the news on the street, Captain?
The Dark Elves are uneasy. There's a killer on the streets. If you all know they don't want to leave me alone.
How would you like a drink?
Oh, very much so.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them Greyskins know what I think of them.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in
You.
Windhelm for a while.
You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash. Don't like it? Don't think I can take you? 100 septims say I can punch you back where you came from.
To the days come and gone, for the age of oppression is now nearly done. We'll drive out the Empire from this land that we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back
All
our
right.
home.
Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go.
Hail to Ulfric!
Come
you
on.
Are the King.
See what you're made of.
In your
Thought I heard
Who
something.
taught you to... Keep those hands up!
No!
Skyrim, we fight all our lives. Seven
You're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back!
You won't get the best of me.
Keep those hands up!
That wasn't a fair swing.
You are the High King.
12 septims
In
on
your
the big
great
one.
honor we drink and we sing. This one's a
Fight!
favorite of
Fight!
mine. A legend we
Yeah.
all know and love.
Here.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them greyskins. They're parasites. I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't ask me or anyone else first. Maybe he should have. Wouldn't surprise me. They've done those Thalmor elves too. I bet. Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few prisoners to interrogate. Get out of my face.
I'll fight you again.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
You'll know the Dragonborns come.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor. Fair winds and calm seas.
Just
That's an old
wondering when
sailor's
you'll be
part.
ready to give it up.
We ought to dig a
Settle
big
down.
hole.
Seems
Go all
like
them
you're
dark
always
elves with Argonians in it.
I lost my family years ago.
If I'm not
Truth
here,
is,
then
I don't really
something's
know
gone
what
wrong.
keeps me going.
Nils is a hard worker, but I wouldn't trust him to run things.
One of these days, he'll have to learn.
Perhaps, but not today.
It was a pleasure to talk to someone so interesting.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
I'm waiting.
This is an ode to
Terrible shame
Skyrim's
that.
truest sons
Seems we
and
have a killer
daughters,
on the loose here
the
in Windhelm.
Stormcloaks.
He's claimed 3 victims
We
that I know
drink
of.
to our youth,
Though maybe there's
to
more
the
that
days
haven't been
come
found
and
yet.
gone, for
All
the
lovely
age
ladies
of
too.
oppression
Let's hope the
is
gods
now
find that
nearly
demon soon
done.
and introduce him to the headman's axe.
We'll drive out the Empire
There's an
from
author
this
named
land
Adonato
that
staying
we
at the
own.
inn.
With our
He's
blood
the
and
clans
our
Shattershield
steel,
and
we'll
Cruelsea
take back
see
our
most of the
home.
gold that... And obviously you have Ulfric, the Jarl and future...
All hail
Oh,
to
and that
Ulfric.
busybody
You
Viola
are the
Giordano.
High King.
She's got her nose in
In
everyone's
your great
business,
honor we
which I
drink
guess is
and
one
we
way of being
sing.
prominent. Well, nothing.
children
At least
of
not anymore.
Skyrim, and
Folk
we
just
fight
call me
all
that
our
because of what I
lives.
used to do.
And when
I was a
someone
sailor for many a year.
every
I made
one
my
of
coin
us
as a trader,
dies.
and in time, I bought my own ship. When I retired here in Windhelm,
land
most
is
folk already
ours,
knew me as
and we'll
Captain
see it
Lonelygale,
wiped clean
and the name just
of the
stuck.
scourge that has sullied our hopes and our
If you're looking to
dreams.
pass the time, you can give Calixto a few septims and gawk at whatever oddity
All
he's come
hail
across
to
lately.
Ulfric. You
If
are
you're in
the
need of
High
goods,
King.
there's a market.
In your
If it's a soft
great
bed and a
honor
hot
we
meal you're
drink
after,
and
there's
we
Candlehearth
sing.
Hall.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know, the Dragonborns come.
Fair winds and calm seas. That's an old sailor's parting.
I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such a helpful young lass.
The townsfolk
We ought to
called
dig a
Captain
big
because I
hole.
used to be a sailor.
Throw all them dark elves and Argonians in it.
I'm a writer by
Tear each other
trade.
to pieces.
I write drama, friend. Poor Gerard Germain at the Bard's College has been waiting for my latest work. You're sure? When you see Gerard, ask for a tip.
Get out of my face.
I'm sure he'll be in a good mood after reading this.
Only thing I hate worse
May
than
you
those
lose yourself in the
scalebacks are them
pages of a
filthy
good
grayskins. Get out
Now,
of my
more than
face.
ever, the world needs
Yes?
tales of heroism.
I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. Farewell. How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them?
I own Hollifrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
If it's a mercenary you're looking for, you found him. If you change your mind, seek me out here. Best not to walk the roads of Skyrim alone.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have no part of that.
Hear my prayers, son of Akatosh, and grant peace to these departed. My job's simple enough. The dead don't really complain much.
Name's News. I'm the cook of Candlehearth Hall.
Malthair told me you've been speaking to
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close. Every Nord should admire Ulfric. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. I want to make weapons, and smithing isn't the most exciting thing for me. But we all have... If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords to strike down an Imperial soldier, then I've done my part to free our land.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm sorry.
That's awkward. I'm an Imperial.
My father says we need to just get on with our lives. Like it's that easy.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
Yes? Good day to you.
Wide range of assorted goods. The best selection.
I pray that you will shepherd these souls into the passage.
Spare a coin for an old woman, my lord.
Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. Oh, thank you. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you.
remember. You're that new member of the Companions. So, you what? Fetch the mead?
Staying safe, I hope.
Algrove won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the White Run.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can... Seems we're all... So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity. You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Okay, I've done my research. Looks like Ulfric is a...
Make it quick. I'm a busy man.
Looks like you're a
Speak
puppet,
with
dude.
Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use. I'm not sure why Tullius is wasting his time trying to take Winterhold from us. But if he wants to throw his men away, I'll gladly accept that gift. Not entirely true, though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with my shouting Torg to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the empire. Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the Emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one. I killed Torg to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? Indeed, Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically inconvenient, but the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. I challenged him in the traditional way. And true, but that was precisely the point. He was a puppet king of the Empire. His father before him, perhaps. He was too privileged and too foolish. More interested in entertainment. There hasn't been a true High King. For too long, he's been hand-picked by the Emperor and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making. My father, the Great Bear of Eastmarch. I, his only son, forced to deliver his eulogy via letter. When finally set free, I returned to Windhelm and was greeted by a city in mourning, clamoring in angry voices. The throne of Ysgramor, the throne of my father. I only hope I can prove worthy of that honor. Galmar thinks we should double our men in the Reach.
A reasonable strategy.
And you, Yorli?
Well, sir, the hold of Falkreath is fairly vulnerable and blocks the only road from Cyrodiil.
A good point.
Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. Yeah, but first, tell me, why does a foreigner want to fight for Skyrim? You mistake me. We're not looking for sellswords. The Stormcloaks need dedicated men and women who are devoted to the cause. Fair enough. But are you willing to die for your home? Watch yourself out there.
Think you might be in the wrong place, friend. Skyrim is the birthplace of humanity, the birthplace of honor, and those snow-backed Imperials renounce both. Worse still, to pay for the privilege to keep his throne, the Emperor sells Skyrim and our very gods, Talos no less, to the damn And what did Torg do? He and the Owls that supported him, they took the Emperor's gold. Ulfric did right killing him. Soon we'll rid Skyrim of elves, their bloody justice, and we'll cleave through the Legion to get to them. I'll take my leave then.
I know, this is a racist town, it's crazy. They're actually racist. It's very interesting lore, though.
Talos guide you.
I don't remember all this, to be honest.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. Grew up here, cold as Atmora. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. For Ulfric? Well, he seems to value... I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time.
Should I take some mammoth snout?
You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types? And you're right. At least don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers. Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argon. There's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice. As long as they don't threaten Nord land. That's a brave offer. You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in some lessons as well. I killed a lot of high elves in the Great War. There was... Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just help the Dark Elves? Oh, you must have heard me. The Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Grey Quarter. I guess
that's
they think
crazy.
I can open Ulfric's eyes to their plight and get him to lift a finger on their behalf. I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his ways.
He literally segregates the Dark Elves?
There's two kinds of people in this world.
They live in a Grey Quarter?
And the folk beneath them.
What?
Show those marauders what Windhelm justice tastes like.
I should kill him right now.
I'm not seeking advice right now, friend.
I should kill you right now. I can use the throne? Damn.
Yes? Make it quick. I'm a busy man.
I want to kill you. You freaking racist!
I'm a busy man.
God, if I punch him, they'll probably take all my money, won't they?
Yes, make it
Hold up.
quick.
Let me save so that I can just reload after I get in a lot of trouble for doing this.
I'm a busy man.
Help! Someone do something! Someone's being attacked! I will smite you!
Let's go all out, eh? Let's go crazy. Oh no, I'm using the wrong shout. Oh my god, the whole freaking... Oh, this is kind of crazy. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm back.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
That's crazy. They're actually racist. This city... What is it, Windhelm? Windhelm. They have Jim Crow for the Dark Elves. Where's the Grey Quarter? I want to see the Grey Quarter.
It's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
All the Argonians at the docks are nice to me. Good. Do you know my father? He's really important. He even... His name is Torsten Krulsi. He's really rich. He told me once that he wanted me to grow up and be a sailor, because that's where... But I don't want to be a sailor or a farmer. I want to be a warrior! The strongest one ever!
I should kill you right now.
I try to keep Grimvar safe. Yes, it is quite sad. But he has returned home, and people have heard strange chants. Why a little boy would want to contact a group of murderers is beyond me.
Oh,
he is inviting
there's
into the
I can
city.
join the Dark Brotherhood
When
actually,
Grimvar asked
and
me
they
why
have
women
like
are being killed around the city. I don't even know.
they
what
have
to
like the
say.
coolest quest in the entire game.
Ever tried taking care of children? It can be a nightmare.
Where's the Grey Quarter? Is this the Grey Quarter? I see a lot of Dark Elves here. I think
I'm
it
a
is.
sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm.
And what might you need?
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
If you've got some time, stop. My sister and I once traveled the world to assemble our collection. Such adventures we had.
It's good to spend some time on solid land.
This kind of feels like the creepy alley in Harry Potter.
Listen to you. You've
Near
seen
Diagon
how we
Alley.
live. Cramped alleys, run-down buildings, few guard patrols. Even the name Grey Quarter is an insult. That's all I ask. With your help, we have a chance to make a better life for ourselves here. For that, I thank you. I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind.
Windhelm is divided into 4 quarters. The Grey Quarter is the one that's home
Nocturne
to all
Alley,
the
yes,
Dark
yes.
Elves. If it looks to you like an impoverished slum, that's because it is. Ulfric prefers that we live in squalor. He has nothing but disdain for anyone who isn't a Nord. He tolerates us, but that's the extent of his... Not a day goes by. Still, even with the rough treatment we've had at the hands of Ulfric and his lot, we've got ties here. It's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay. Besides, Amberus can't run the corner club on his own.
Wait, what's wrong with saying slum? Boring enemy? Vinland? First of all, it's not boring.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers harping about injustices.
Also, when does Vinland deal with
Got something
racism?
for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. All my goods are legitimate, which is more... Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a... Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and the... It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while. I've scraped this collection together. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city.
Of course working for Ulfried isn't my first choice. But what else can a Dunmer do out here?
Ever since that Imperial Craven ran me through from behind, I've had trouble breathing. I don't have any trouble drinking, though.
There's so many beggars in this city.
Until next time.
Horses, all day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
Where's your house? I have to sneak the ring into
That murder
your home.
and anyone.
I try to keep Grimvar safe, but these are dangerous times.
I want to figure out who this murderer is. I want to kill him. He's like a serial killer in this city. Where is her home? Should be here somewhere. Oh, expert? Wow. Wow. Oh, let's go. Let's go. She's got a nice house. Maybe I'll just put the ring here. Here's her ring. Those items cannot be removed from your inventory. Where the heck am I supposed to put it then? Yeah, oh, salam, rudder. That's good, man. Skyrim, bro. You don't know what I'm playing? Most iconic game of all time? What are you... You've never played Skyrim? Homie, you gotta download it right now. It's like one of the greatest games ever. Okay, planted the ring. Now I gotta find the Great Quarter again. I don't know where the Great Quarter is.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Have you taken care of that? Thank you, thank you! Speaking of fortune, here. Everything I earned from my last shipment. Well, you've come to the right place.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. The Grey Quarter's not much to look at now, but it wasn't always so bad.
Apparently some Nord women were murdered. None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems. Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. Good luck getting one of the guard. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find it. Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind. Windhelm is the first city on. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking. The College of Winterhold is the only place in Skyrim open, although Ulfric's court wizard has been known to take on apprentices once in a while. If you need another drink, I'll be right here.
No one bought any flowers again today. I don't know what to do. Yes? They're dead. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but
I am not adopting you. Ugly kid.
I once killed 6 men single-handed. I'll rescue my brothers in arms from ambush by an Imperial patrol.
You want a cookie?
If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong. It was difficult at first, the Nord. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum. Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm.
We ought to dig a big hole. Throw all them dark elves and Argonians. Tear each other to pieces.
My heart goes out to Clan Shield. Kin murdered, family Warhammer stolen. There's no fairness in all that.
What is it?
Oh, the snow's making me feel cold.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. It's hard to explain. The next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after... Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there. Have a point. Taking you back to find out who's... Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself.
Whoa! The Northern Lights! Whoa!
Well, here we are.
This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions.
So, this is Raven Rock, eh?
You picked one of the worst places in Morrowind to do that, but just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you'll be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions?
Why are you in my face, bro?
I have to be. The second counselor...
You get out my face!
Raven Rock was my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. After all we've been through together. I refuse to... Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstein. As second counselor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. Giolan, I was starting to wonder what happened to you.
We were delayed.
This is DLC? Homie, this is DLC! I've never played this.
Before you even ask, yes, I have the supplies you requested.
But if you're looking for passage, talk to Captain
cost
Young.
me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Jollens, you know we don't have that much cost.
Look, the East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. They've raised the prices again, and there's nothing I can do about it.
After all these years, they're gouging us for every last drake we have. Let me talk to Laeral. I'll see what we can do.
All right, then.
Pretty sure that's the strongest armor in the game.
Just pay me when you can.
There's nothing beyond the bulwark except wild Nords and hack. Head over to the retching Netch if the ash has your throat parched. Keep your hands to yourself.
Your visit here will be tolerated. I'm unsure. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what. Raven Rock started out as an Imperial settlement. The Empire decided to abandon. They left the town a shambles. But when House Red... And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, your ignorance of our home... It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional... Quite a while ago, yes. Nobody seems certain why it happened. Attempted it. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives. Many more were exiled from their homeland.
This may be the frontier, but we've still got rules. Break them and you'll find out who pays for it. Excuse me, but the temple is for followers of our faith alone. Out.
Mirag. It sounds very familiar. I can't be sure. I know I've heard that name, but it doesn't...
Interesting.
Are you here to pray? Or perhaps pay your respects at our ancestral tomb?
Sounds like something from a dream. I remember a temple on Solstheim, and working to build something. It was there where we inter our dead. Sadly, we've been unable to use the ancestral tomb beneath the temple as of late, and have resorted to other locations to scatter the remains.
Those foul vermin, the abominations we
Racism
call
makes everything a little more fun, a little more spice.
By defiling their remains.
Here, this key should open the door to the tomb.
One of these guys are gonna be like crazy strong. Oh, she didn't do no damage to him. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. This game is not associated with Discord body skills. I mean, technically any game could be. They're awfully close to each other. It's crazy. I did not know. Hold up. Yo, this is big! You got a whole Marlin up in here?
Captain Gallen does the business around here. I'm just a ship's
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Oh, pardon me. Was I in your way? It's for sale if you've got the coin. Didn't think you had the coin for it anyway.
Call me broke? I'm gonna Winterhold.
Need a ride? It's an old city, I can tell you that. It's not the friendliest place for outsiders. The Dark Elf. The Argonians can't even live inside the walls. They're all stuck out. Still, Candlehearth Hall's got decent food and cheap bunks. You could do worse.
You could do worse?
Where do you want to
go? Can you? I'll go to Winterhold tomorrow.
The difference between life and death is a swiftness.
Whoops. I took it. I took it. Indeed, I took it. This game is so pretty. The game made in like 2011 or something.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
I think we'll stop here for tonight. It's a good stopping point. No, oh, this is a good Snapchat. I just got a very, very good Snapchat. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go to sleep. No. 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 Is there no one here? I love the soundtrack of this game. Oh, I see him. I see him. Disease is contracted. Okay, COVID? I got bounty? Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, yeah. We'll call it here. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I love you all. Assalamu alaikum.